There's no I in team, nor in star status. America's fan club, yeah, we one of the baddest. We rep the star with pride, it's blue and silver we bleed. Nationwide blueprint, no following cause we lead. You gotta know who you reppin', act accordingly. Be that part of our chain for all community. We uplift and inspire, this ain't the club to be petty. Building strong foundation so all our leaders are ready. There's strength in numbers, so play your part with pride. We going forward, not backwards. Star status for life, for life, for life. Star status for life. We going forward, not backwards. Star status for life. You gotta know the part. You gotta, hey, act the part. You gotta be the part. Respect the star in each other at all time. That's law. You gotta know the part. Hey, act the part. You gotta be the part. Respect the star in each other at all time. That's law. We building bridges, not burning them. Call it Cowboy Connection. Salute to Cowboy Kill for birthday his God-given vision. We setting the bar. There's no exception to that rule. We proud of the stars, kings and queens draped in blue. Sisterhood finest, brotherhood at its best. A positive organization, and to that I attest. Under star status cares, we give back with love. When I say star status, you yell cowboy up. SSCC, positive, no drama, no act, be the part. That's the club formula. There's strength in numbers, so play your part with pride. We going forward, not backwards. Star status for life. There's strength in numbers, so play your part with pride. We going forward, not backwards. Star status for life, for life, for life. Star status for life. We going forward, not backwards. Star status for life. You gotta know the part. You gotta, hey, act the part. You gotta be the part. Respect the star in each other at all time. That's law. You gotta know the part. Hey, act the part. You gotta be the part. Respect the star in each other at all time. That's law. Cowboy up, cowboy up.
Well, good morning. First things first, can I do a sound check? Can you hear me? It's been a minute since I've been live on here, but y'all know it's the best part of waking up, especially if you can hear me. Y'all give me a comment right quick. Let me know you can hear me before I get to rambling. And we get through halfway through this show and y'all can't even hear me. So good morning. What's going on, BDG? What's up, YouTube, Facebookers? You know we on that West Coast, baby. That best coast, you know what I mean? It's coffee and blunts this morning, baby, and I'm talking specifically to all my veterans today. So if you know a military veteran, or if you're a military veteran like myself, you want to tune in today, I'm going to share a little website with you that can get you digitally verified as a veteran. So that way you can get some benefits across a multitude of platforms like BG. Now, you know we're in Pink Month right now, right? So shout out to all the breast cancer awareness. You know, all those folks that's been affected. You know what I mean? This is the month that we're in right now for the NFL's campaign is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But I'm talking to my veterans a little bit early, a few weeks early today, because in November, it's going to be Salute to Service. You know what I mean? So shout out to all them folks out there rocking that Salute to Service gear this morning. Let's get some shout outs before we get too deep in the show this morning. Good morning. Good morning. What up, Mike Rock? I see you, baby. Always tuning in. That's my state board of governor up here in Seattle. That's my cowboy cousin. Appreciate that. Thank you for that review that you left me over on BDG yesterday. And thank you also to Crystal. Where am I at? Crystal and Michelle, I believe. Somebody, they left some reviews this morning over on BDG. So I've got 2 more spots left for my supporters. If you jump over to the BDG page right now, leave me a review. Tell me why you like the content here, like you winning free shit. You know, BG is coolest thing since sliced bread. All that stuff. Go over there and leave me a review. It really helps more than you know. All my supporters, 2 more. All right. Then when we get to Supporter Saturdays, I'm going to give out a prize for those of y'all going over there and leaving me a 5-star review. I appreciate that. But good morning, good morning, good morning. What up, Prototype? She says she's driving but listening. Wheels on ground. She's always tuned in. I appreciate you, Prototype. Always clocking in here, supporter. What up, Brian Lewis? I see you. That's the man with the big Val hat that won it right there. Morning, Brian. How you doing? And then we got our selfies online. So that's probably one of my sneaky admins, probably Twin or somebody over there. They don't know what they're doing on the back end. And good morning to everybody over there on YouTube that's watching this morning. I know a lot of folks been jumping ship over there on YouTube because BG don't post up a lot of content over there. I mean, that's okay. I'm sorry. I'm over here on Facebook, where all the 90s Cowboy cousins hang out. They haven't drifted over there to YouTube yet. So shout out to YouTube gang that's watching us here this morning. Effort Montgomery, how you doing, man? Appreciate you tuning in. First time I've seen that name. Make sure you give me a share on your timeline. Share. We're going to be talking about ID.me. If you're a United States military veteran and you're familiar with this program, well, great. Keep me honest here today. Make sure and add some context. If you never heard it before, you're a military veteran on active duty, you're getting ready to get out, or you've been a military veteran, you're out now and you're trying to get some verification. You want to get your military discount from like Verizon, from like Fanatics, where I got this brand new Salute the Service pullover, the FOCO pullover, right? Team apparel. So shout out. We're going to talk about how you can get 15% off on Fanatics when you register with ID.me. And why is it important? Well, because for veterans, it's hard for us to validate our service sometimes when it comes to registering on platforms. Let's get some more shout outs. We're going to be talking about that today. We're doing things a little bit different. We know we're on Thursday today. We know we got them Patriots who want to be America's team so bad on the clock. But today we're really talking to our veterans. I wanted to get this out of the way. I shared this in my supporter group yesterday and told them that we'd be talking about ID.me. I wrote a story on LinkedIn. As you guys can see this video here about ID.me. About 2 years ago, I shared it with my LinkedIn network where all the veterans are over there. There's a ton of veterans over there. So if you're a veteran, you're active duty, you're about 12 months before you get out, you're thinking, man, how am I going to get a job? What am I going to do? Well, if you register with ID.me, you need to check it out. I think you can get on LinkedIn Premium for a year free. Go check that out if it's still available. That's a pretty good deal. So that way you can message future employers and try to get a job straight off the LinkedIn platform. So veterans and ID.me with LinkedIn, this is a pretty good deal as well. But I wrote this story because you can write stories over there on LinkedIn too as well. And I shared it with my audience. But I'm going to give a few more shout outs. And I don't want to steal too much thunder from ID.me. I'm going to show you guys a 1-minute video so you kind of get an idea about it. Then if anybody's here that's a registered veteran on ID.me, or if you've used ID.me or even Shop Fanatics, and you're a veteran, get on here today, because once you register with ID.me, I'm going to share the screen with you guys and show you some of the name brands that you can do your digital shopping on as a veteran and get your automatic military discount. You don't even have to look for it. It's already there once you shop on the platform. And I ain't getting paid for any of this. I'm just sharing you guys the resources that are available. And the reason why I wanted to put this up today was because I'm starting to purchase all my Salute the Service gear off of Fanatics, right? So I want to make sure that if you're a veteran out there and you're trying to get a discount and you want to register yourself on ID.me, it's not the only reason why you should do it, but you should do it if you're filing with the VA or if you deal with some of the government platforms where you need to be registered and verified online as a veteran. It's hard to do with veterans that are out, especially just have paperwork. This company was started by a veteran named Blake Hall. He was an Army veteran. And the reason why he started the company was he tried to get verified at a company. And he had his DD-214 when he walked in. So my veterans know what I'm talking about. The paperwork they give you when you separate, so you can be verified that you're an actual veteran of the United States. And he had problems with that. And that's why he launched this company. So I'm going to show you guys this quick video right quick. So I appreciate y'all tuning in today. We're doing some things different here. We're talking to our veterans. I'm a veteran, of course. So I'm going to talk to my veterans as we approach November, because that's what Salute the Service Month. We're in Breast Cancer Awareness Month right now. So if you've been wondering what's the deal with all of the pink, that's the deal. Good morning. Let's get some more shout outs before we get the video rolling right quick. What up, Bradley? I see you, baby. Prototype says she picking up Street Team Amy. That's what's up. Tell Street Team Amy I said hello. Any word on Trayvon Diggs' foot ankle injury? No, I don't do player follows like that. Y'all go follow my boy West Coast of Boss Cowboy Sports, or Star Game Podcast, or Cowboy Fans Only. Jay Tuck over there. Y'all follow those fan base creator experts, and y'all will get your answers there. Sorry, don't have that relative information on player movement. I like to focus on all things fan-centric here. So y'all will catch BG not knowing a thing or two when it comes to players like said players. So check out my experts out there. It's okay to say you don't know everything, especially as a fan-base creator. You know what I mean? Morning, Kelly. How you doing on the East Coast? We see you out there. Good morning, Oscar. We got Hollywood on the line. If you guys don't know who Oscar is, man, y'all need to check Queen of the South. If y'all watch Queen of the South, I know y'all probably know who Oscar is. He's been in there a few times. What up, Oscar? Appreciate you hanging out with us here this morning. We got Nicole on the line. Good morning, Nicole. Is always supporting and tuning in to the content and supporting. We appreciate your engagement. All my sharings, share this right quick because we're getting ready to show y'all this video. This is ID.me and why veterans should get registered on the platform.
ID.me Identity Gateway enables streamlined legal identity verification through a federally approved process for fast and secure access to benefits and services online through a single API. That means customers can choose a single trusted login they can use across multiple websites to verify their identity. Already, ID.me Identity Gateway is used by hundreds of organizations, including 5 federal agencies, for identity proofing, multi-factor authentication, and regulatory compliance. Give your customers the power to take their digital identity with them instead of verifying their identity over and over at each new website. ID.me increases access while decreasing fraud through a network approach to identity. Streamline access. Empower your customers. One login, one identity. ID.me.
All right, so if you got a quick snapshot of that, most of my veterans might be familiar with this already, or if you're a veteran and you've been trying to get verified, like everywhere you go, you're trying to, you ask folks like I do, do you get military discount? And they say, yeah. And then you don't have an ID because you're not retired, you don't have any medical or anything like that. You don't, even if you have your VA card, sometimes it's tough, but this is a quick way. A lot of folks, especially my cowboy cousins, I know for sure, shop online. How many of y'all buy shit off Facebook? You know what I mean? What up, Colonel Bill? I see you, baby. Another veteran in the house right there. I seen you over there with Trayvon Diggs the other day. Shout out to Colonel Bill out there. They roll deep out there in DFW. You guys know Colonel Bill. He's always out there running around. Good morning. Dr. M is on the line. Mental Health Matters is here. Hola, cowboy cousins from the city of Compton. What up, Jeff Lewis? I see he says, I'll be at Sunday's game. That's what's up, man. You got to tune back in here. We'll have the Cowboys Cousins post-game report. So you want to get tuned in for that. So when we're talking about, let's get back to the topic at hand here. We're talking about ID.me, right? So like I said, this is Blake Hall. If you guys can take a look here. He is the founder. He's an Army veteran. Like I said, he had some paperwork. He was trying to get verified to get some military discount. To get registered on somebody's network. He only had paperwork in his hand. This was a few years ago. And it's hard for veterans to verify themselves, especially if you don't have an ID. And so ID.me helps you. Once you get vetted out, like I said, there is a ton of benefits that you can get as a veteran there. And I'll just show you guys the quick overlay of the website there. You have to get verified in order to gain access. And I said, once you get in, it'll be on and cracking for you. So let me just share this screen with you guys right quick. Here we are. So you take a look at ID.me there. You see this is my account here. But here's some of the brands, you know what I mean? You got ID.me, basically shopping. Once you get verified in here, this is a big shopping platform. So if you like to shop online, like most of my cowboy cousins do, especially if you like shopping at Fanatics, right? Now, I just told you I switched over to Verizon recently. So if you're in a cell phone game thinking about switching over to Verizon, it's the official sponsor of the NFL. So make sure you go over there and check it out. You got from $30 per line per month for military right there. You don't even have to ask them or anything. Once you go shopping, you do all of your shopping right through here. You're already connected. It's already factored in. You got Apple, Samsung, Columbia. You see all of the different brands here. And then there's one that I'd like to talk to you most about right here today. And that's one's called Fanatics, right? How many of y'all shop at Fanatics? Anybody here ever bought anything off of Fanatics? Anybody ever not heard of Fanatics? Y'all tune in with your cowboy cousin, man. What up, Janelle Hill says, ready to watch them Dirty Birds take that L tonight. Yeah. That's Thursday night football. So, damn, who's playing again tonight? The Dirty Birds and somebody else, right? Make sure you get your super draft lineup set. Also, fantasy football implications. Make sure you set your fantasy football lineups. You know, it's a brand new week, baby. We're on week 6. You feel what I'm saying? Johnny Sanchez says, yep, I'm on there all the time. And that's great. You know what I'd like to do, if I got veterans that are rolling with me today, damn, I didn't mean to do that. That's crazy. I just got out of the studio. I'm sorry. But if you're a veteran and you are rolling today, literally, you know, like BG likes to roll up coffee and blunts, you know, it's the best part of waking up, especially for my veterans, right? Deal with PTSD, depression, you know what I mean? Bipolar disorder, you know, shit like that. You know what I mean? The best part of waking up is not popping no pills. It's actually sparking a blunt, baby. It's coffee and blunts with BG. So if you roll with ID.me and you're a veteran or you're registered with ID.me, I'll put the invite in the comments. Join me here on the show. Come on, so that way everybody ain't got to listen to BG talk about it. And you get up here and tell me your experience with ID.me, especially like my man, Johnny Sanchez, right? Johnny Sanchez, appreciate you tuning in. Says he's on there all the time. But my cowboy cousin Mike Rock says he buys from Fanatics. I know you buy from Fanatics, man. I can tell those folks that buy from Fanatics, if you know what I mean, because we all got the same designer. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody out there that's getting the embellishments in the game. And we're talking about our veterans because right now, like I said, we're Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so everything is pink this month. So shout out to all the survivors out there, men and women, those who have been affected. We're helping raise Breast Cancer Awareness Month here. Make sure you always got your pink on. But as we approach Salute the Service Month in November, it's going to be heavy on the veterans here with BDG, if you know what I mean. So I wanted to get this out there early today. So my veterans, share this with a veteran. Do me a favor. Share this with a veteran today. Tag a veteran in this. And make sure that they get registered. It's the easiest thing to do once you get online. And like I said, there's still tons of benefits, like getting a year of premium on LinkedIn. That's pretty cool. So my folks that are active duty here, if you got like 12 months or less and you're about to get out, getting on LinkedIn now, and especially getting hooked up with ID.me while you're in the military, in the ranks still is the easiest. It's when you get out and you got to do some verifying, you got to take some pictures and you got to do some uploading and things like that on ID.me unless you got it all digital. That way it'll save you some time. And then, like I said, all of those brands, as you see there, 15% off Fanatics. That's where I shop at. So go over there. You register with ID.me. You can actually get discounts, 15% off from Fanatics. So you figure that with all of the codes that got going on over there with free shipping and things, and you put those things together, you're going to save some coins. Because, you know, keeping up with the Joneses is a deal. And you got to save your coins around these parts if you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, if you know what I mean. Supporter on the line, Shamika says, I buy from Fanatics all the time using ID.me. Love it. That's awesome. Thank you for getting up on here and sharing that today, Shamika. If you guys would like, and gals would like to get up on video, I'll place the invite in the link. I'd like for you to get up on here and share your experience with ID.me. But I shared this article in my supporter group. And so we're talking about supporters, right? I need 3 more supporters on today's show. So when you become a supporter, you hit that little green badge. Where is that? Right over here. Hit that little green badge right there. With the heart in it, right? I need my next 3 supporters here. That way it'll slide you in this secret group that's over here, right? I got to do it this way. It's going to put you in the secret group where I shared that post I showed you with that video. It'll have all the information in there for ID.me, especially for veterans. So we're looking for 3 more supporters, like I said, and I got this cool little prize, and you ain't going to be able to get this prize off Fanatics. This prize came from Canton, Ohio. You know, the birth cradle place of NFL football, right? The cradle of NFL football. So I got this quest for the 6-pack, and the next 3 folks that sign up, you're going to get a 1 in 6 chance of winning what's in this bag. So now can we get all 3 on this line? If that's the case, I'll do the giveaway here right now on the line. So check it out. There's a quick peek. So register here. Once you register with ID.me, go over there and hit that green heart with the badge with the green heart there. I'm looking for 3 more supporters. So when you're over there shopping, baby, there's all kind of discounts you can get, and everybody loves a discount. So this is especially for my veterans. I've been on ID.me since about 2018 when I wrote the story and I discovered it, and I shared it on LinkedIn. So if you're on LinkedIn, veterans, please do send me a connection request. I'd love to connect with you over there. I've got a ton of veteran content there. And you guys, especially if you like to write or create content, LinkedIn is another platform. If you'd like to build your professional brand, you can do so over there. So we're going to switch it up a little bit. Anthony Thomas is checking in. Appreciate you checking in to Coffee and Blunts of BG, baby. We'll just pause for a small chronic break on that note, if you know what I mean, because it's the best part of waking up, if you know what I mean. He says, who you got in fantasy football defense, the boys of the coast? Come on, man. Y'all know defense wins fantasy football leagues. Come on, baby. You got to start them Cowboys. I mean, it's been interceptions every damn game. You know what I mean? And pick sixes, baby. You've got to parlay that Dallas Cowboy defense. They going up in there. Y'all seen the meme I share here? They're going up in there to whack the shit up out of them Patriots who want to be America's team. Y'all know what it is, baby. But thanks for tuning in here today, Anthony Thomas. Appreciate that. And shout out, like I said, to all my YouTubers. If you're on YouTube and you're watching, thank you for tuning in here today. Make sure you like the video. Make sure and leave me a comment if you can. I've got the link here. I'll share it here again. If you use ID.me and you're a veteran, please get up on here. I'd love to chat with you about it and see what your experiences has been. But we're talking about veterans here, especially in October during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I know a lot of veterans who have been affected, me included, not personally, but my family, by breast cancer. And so we're talking about that. And then as we slide into November, you know, we're talking about all things veterans. We're going to have a ton of veterans up on the show, veteran fan base creators, veterans from all the service branches. November is going to be highlighting veterans. We're going to be talking about mental health. We're going to be corralling a bunch of veterans here. So what I want you to do, if you're watching this for the first time today and you've never heard of ID.me, go over there and begin the registration process. Get registered and start taking advantage of your benefits, veterans. Especially if you're active duty and you're getting ready to get out. I cannot implore this enough. Get your shit taken care of before you get out on the street. It's easier. He said, you and me both. Best part of Wakey Wakey is smoothie in my blunt. I hear you, baby. It's time for a small chronic break. So if you got it, y'all know what it is, baby. It's the best part of waking up. If you got it, pull it up. If you got it, roll it up, baby. Y'all know what the deal is. Still looking for them 3 supporters, baby. So hit that little green badge over there and get on board. We're up to 80 supporters right now. And so this Saturday, I'll be giving away this dual purpose cup. You know, you can use this with the kids, put some drinky drink in there. Or, you know, you can put your drinky drink as an adult when you're hanging out at Lot 10 over there with my cowboy cousin, Starboy, and those folks. Shout out to them hard hitters out there, baby. But if you got it, pull it up. If you got it, roll it up. Y'all know how I do it. I'm on them high hemp blunts, baby. Shout out high hemp. I'm about done with that Chem Dog. About to finish that Chem Dog off today. Shooting at a Z. But shout out to all my veterans out there that choose to medicate for mental health. You know what I mean? With the green guys, it's plants over pills here for BG. I know I ain't with that fuckery. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff going on with Big Pharma. If you've been keeping up, you know, a lot of the stuff with veterans is how I keep up with what's going on in the community is on LinkedIn. I'm not posting as much over there because I'm spending a majority of my time here on Facebook with you guys. So all my YouTube folks, you know, like, oh, man, you're not putting up enough content. I see y'all jumping ship over there to dip past under 2,000 subscribers, and that's all good because I know y'all was over there looking for the free games anyway on Game Pass. I know how you Cowboy fans do. Everybody just want to tune in for some free shit, right? But it's all good, though. I appreciate my cousins that's helping support the content around here. And Dr. M chiming right on this says, oh, mental health, my type of topic, Big G. Exactly. We're going to be talking about that in the month of November. We're going to be talking about mental health. We're going to be talking about PTSD. We're going to be talking about depression. We're going to be reaching out to our veterans. Because as veterans, you got to understand, and I know most of my veterans do, and most of my folks that have veterans in their families, you got to understand the holidays are the hardest time of the year for veterans, especially my veterans that are deployed, standing to watch around the world. So we're going to be talking about that in the month of November. So we're supporting breast cancer awareness. And like I said, this is BDG, baby. We do shit different over here. I know y'all probably want to talk about Cowboys and things like that, but this is stuff that has to get put out. I want to make sure that we put it out here on our platform so everybody has access to this information. Now on YouTube, I'll drop these links over there in the description box on you for YouTube. So if you want it, leave me a comment over there and remind me, please. And I'll make sure to leave these links there for ID.me, to the LinkedIn story there with ID.me. Also to Fanatics, go over there and check it out. If you're ordering salute to service gear off of Fanatics like I did. You know what I mean? You'll get the hats as such. They're out there now. But in terms of clothing, like the sweatshirts, it won't be here till November 1st. They're not shipping them out. You're not getting them until actually November 1st. I was hoping I could get it early. So if you see somebody out there rolling with some salute to service gear on, that shit ain't the real. You know what I mean? Nothing against them folks out there making their own clothing. You know what I mean? But we see you. But y'all know it's the best part of waking up, baby. So if you got it, pull it up. If you got it, roll it up. And like I said, it's plants over pills, baby. You know what I mean? Shout out to Northwest Cannabis Connection. That's my home dispensary over there. As I talk to my veterans, especially if you live in Washington State or if you're in a state where cannabis is legal, veterans, I implore you to look at cannabis as an alternative to your pain medication. Or if you're looking for an alternative, maybe this is the first time you're hearing about it and you don't know, you think you've heard that because if you experiment with cannabis as a veteran and you have VA benefits, they're going to yank your benefits. That's not true. I mean, shit, otherwise I wouldn't be up here doing what I do. Feel me? I think you lost, Alan. But good morning, man. Appreciate you, especially if you're a veteran. Thanks for tuning in today. He says, let's go, Bucks. I don't know. It must be on Facebook. It must be on the BDG page. We see you. We know y'all happy that Tom Brady's the only one to beat the Cowboys. But y'all are lucky because of the LPI. So we're not even going to go there, right? But anyway, so shout out to all of my veterans. And Dr. N says, oh, mental health. Yeah, we already had you up on it. She said, I would love to go live and chop it up. Well, hit the link. Get up on here if that's the case. Make sure you're on Wi-Fi. We're talking about mental health today. If not, we can schedule something. I definitely want to get my supporters involved. There's more exclusive content going on over there in the group. So where is BG at when you don't see him anywhere else? I'm in the supporter group over there sharing exclusive content. So make sure you go over there, join up. I'm looking for the next 3 supporters. I need 3 supporters today. Help me stay on my goal of reaching 100. And shout out to David Hill, Roger Cox, and Michelle Price. Thank you, Michelle Price, long-time follower, supporting now. Appreciate that. Those 3 folks are already in it. I've got 3 more slots. So hit that. Think about supporting the content here, especially as we get into Salute to Service Month with the NFL. But that's what I wanted to cover today. So if you got questions, throw them up in there. I'd love to answer them here while I extend this a little bit and roll up, baby. Thank you for the 15 of y'all rolling with me this morning, literally. But we're getting ready for Salute to Service Month, and I wanted to come on here and make sure that if you are a veteran or if somebody you know is a veteran, please share this with them so they can understand their resources that are available to them, because nothing sucks more, you know, when you go somewhere, because I ask all the time. I mean, I'm a card carrying member, baby. I'm retired. It's a little bit easier. But anywhere I go, I ask for my military discount. Best believe that, baby. So I expect you to get up on there. If you're not registered with ID.me yet, veterans, get up there. What do you have to lose, man? I mean, look at all of the savings that you could get. And like I said, BG gets nothing for this. You know what I mean? I'm just sharing my resources that I have for veterans out there that I've came across. And I want to make sure I share them here with all of my followers. And I know that most of my followers that aren't veterans here, you probably most likely have a veteran in your family, or you know somebody in your family that's a veteran that suffered from breast cancer, or you know somebody in your family that's a veteran that committed suicide or struggles from mental health, or actually goes to the VA and gets help. Or maybe you know a veteran that's isolated and you've been trying to reach out to them and you don't know, because that's what we do. We like to get isolated and stay in our thoughts. You got to reach out to them, call on a veteran today and check on them, and make sure you share this with them and tell them about ID.me for BG. Truth Diva TV says, hey, BG, Karen Hughes, long time, buddy. Hey, Karen, how are you? You had to jog my memory there. You know what I mean? I forgot more people than I can remember. So obviously we connected somewhere, but thank you for tuning in. You're welcome, Alan. Thank you. He says, I want the Bucks to beat the Eagles tonight. Okay, the Feagles. There you go. Okay, so maybe you just Cowboy fan cheering on the Bucks. Okay, I got you. Yeah, fuck the Eagles. Y'all already know the deal. That's the team I hate the most. Zeke dislike them the most too. Y'all already know the deal. But we're talking veterans today, man. So I wanted to get on here. That's why we're on the professional look. You know, we're trying to step our game up a little bit. You know, I got my new phone. So shout out to everybody with them new little phones, you know, the new little flippy phone things, right? You know what I mean? See, I got my Dak Prescott wallpaper there. But yeah, I got me one of them cool phones, but I don't like how it makes everything backwards. I figured, damn, y'all got one of them cool phones now. They ain't got it to where you can shoot it going forward yet. And you can play with the comments. Well, that's why I'm here on StreamYard. So make sure y'all share this with all your veterans out there today on ID.me. And, you know, we got these Patriots on the clock. So let's talk about that before we get out of here today. Let's talk a little bit about football. We've got the meat of the show out of the way. I wanted to tell y'all about ID.me. Why it's important for veterans to get registered there, what the benefits are for veterans to get registered there, what kind of time it saves you, and then lastly, what kind of money is it going to save you? Because like I said, baby, when it's hard, man. It's hard keeping up with them fucking Joneses, man. You know, especially when the season comes out, you know, all my traveling Cowboy cousins look at them schedules and you see Tampa, LA, and Dallas the first 3 games. I already knew this year was going to be a tough one. So I'm excited. We're going to stroll up in there. We got this away game this week against the Patriots. Now, the Patriots is a pretty good team, what I'm hearing. And if you guys have seen Bill Belichick up recently in the news, he's got a pretty good scouting report on the Cowboys, as he should. He's Belichick after all, right? So it's still Team 40 burger. I think it's the next level for Dallas to go in. Like we said, let's talk about the 4 levels of a championship team that you guys have been hearing me talk about here. We're definitely between norming and performing. More so on that performing side now. A few more things to clean up. Coaches, timeouts and play call and clock management, that's got to get better. You know what I mean? Money Mike, you're going to have to learn how to drive that Corvette, baby, because don't let that shit get out of control. Because you hit that gas on it one time and it get out of control, baby, it might be detrimental to the Cowboys, if you know what I mean. So let's clean that up over there. But I'm looking forward to them boys going up there to Gillette Stadium, as it is, and shaving them damn Patriots. You know what I mean? Literally. Good morning, Charita. I see you out there in the Carolinas. Y'all say good morning to Charita. She is a personal trainer. I've been following her journey. She's a longtime supporter here of OAT since 2016. So she's a personal trainer out there doing her thing. Train your mind, train your body. That's her brand. She's building it up. Y'all be ready for a story about Charita. It will be coming here. Thank you for tuning in. She is the designated OAT fitness expert, if you know what I mean. Mike Rock says, yes, sir. Grew up with the military. My mom's a survivor of breast cancer so far. I love when you talk about amazing topics. Thank you. Thank you, Mike Rock, for supporting, you know, on Patreon. All the support you and your wife over there do appreciate that. You know, my Cowboy cousins traveled out there to Arlington with me for the home opener. It feels good to have genuine supporter love here. You feel me? Not surveillance, because we got enough of that shit everywhere else, right? So when we're talking about supporters, like I said, we're looking for 3 more folks that like to support like Mike Rock. You know what I mean? Get down with the content over here. We're doing some things a little bit different. You get a chance to win this. Like I said, this is something from Canton, Ohio. It's been on my desk since I got back. So you don't want to miss that opportunity. So make sure you hit that green badge over there and check it out, baby. What up, Anthony? I see you, baby. Supporter on the line, Anthony Cottrell. I see you, baby. So let's kick them Pats ass, right? Want to be fake ass America's team. Everybody want to be fucking America's team, man. Morning, Robert Fraser. How we doing? Appreciate you tuning in. Everybody that's tuning in today, do me one favor. Just share this on your timeline. You know, help our content get out there. And especially, like I said, if you're a veteran, you know a veteran, you know what veterans are up against, share this on the veterans timeline. Share this into those veteran groups. I'm telling you, ID.me is a very powerful platform and resource for veterans to not only get your military service verified online digitally, so you can go shopping anywhere and do all your business from the phone like we normally do, right? But you get to save that money, man, because, you know, a lot of people don't join the military to get rich. Feel what I'm saying? So make sure you save your coins, because keeping up with them Joneses is out there is hard. So that's what I'm trying to do, is save all my coins, share with y'all how I'm trying to save my coins so I can keep up with them Joneses here. And as we get ready to roll into November for Salute the Service, I appreciate everybody rolling with me here today. Literally, you know, It's the best part of waking up, baby. It's the medication and the stimulation. Y'all know, stay tuned. Turn on your notifications, baby. It's the lip service and shenanigans Monday through Friday here. And like I said, we got supporter Saturdays coming up, and we've reached 80 supporters. So we're going to be giving this away. We're going to be giving the quest for the 6-pack once we get those next 3 supporters. Hit that green badge right there, baby. And then we're going to get these schedules lined up so we can get these veterans lined up in the month of November as we continue to promote breast cancer awareness in the month of October, baby. It's Built Different group. Y'all know what it is. Gang, gang. I appreciate y'all rolling with BG Cowboys Unified. We'll see y'all bright and early in the gym tomorrow morning. Make sure you go over there to ID.me and register. Stop fucking around and get your benefits, man. If you got questions, send me a DM. We'll see y'all tomorrow in the gym on the next episode.